Good morning. It's Tuesday, March 2, 2021. It's time for the local news for today. My name is Shanine Wilfred. In the news today, economists call for deregulation of exchange rates. Export measures can have restricting effects. New chairman for Association of Service Station Operators, and Dutch government should respect sovereignty of Suriname. Winston Ramotacing, president of the Economists Association in Suriname, VES, also advocates the deregulation of the exchange rate. The IMF has proposed the same to the government. In the STVS morning program, Mantin Taki, Ramotacing explains that the setting of a minimum and maximum exchange rate of the US dollar will not work. The measure applied since yesterday with a maximum of 16 SRDs and 30 cents for $1 US. In his motivation, the FES chairman indicates that the street rate is much higher than the maximum rate for $1 US. He maintains that this measure has no chance of success. Minister Armanta Khaibersingh of Finance and Planning said Saturday during a press conference at the Central Bank of Suriname that the exchange rate cannot be deregulated yet. He underlines that the government shares a view of the IMF and the FES, but points out that the country's monetary stability must first be maintained. Ramotacing refers to the period 2000 when Suriname, after the government Wade Bos, had fallen into a financial malaise. Then the government of then-President Ronald Venetiaan chose to deregulate the exchange rate against the US dollar, which rose to 3,600 Surinamese guilders. And after confidence in the government and the economy was restored, a calm came again. On the currency market, the FES CEO reminds us. Furthermore, Ramotacing believes that the government is taking things too slowly, which as consequence, more impoverishment. The measures that now apply to exporting fruit and vegetables to Europe can hinder entrepreneurs in Suriname. The new rules have been applied since December 2019. According to Sadhana Yankee, head of the Plant Protection and Quality Inspection of the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries, entrepreneurs should take extra into account that the measures for exporting fruit and vegetables can always change. Yankee says there are plenty of options for exporting fruit and vegetables to Europe. Education and investments in agriculture can improve production and export in a more efficient way. The world standards are changing continuously, so good cooperation between all actors within the agricultural sector is important. The measures now prohibit passengers traveling to the European Union to bring fruit and vegetables from their garden or from the market with them. The Ministry of LVV is the body responsible for carrying out the checks. If these are successful, a phytosanitary certificate will be issued to relevant farmers and producers. After a meeting with the board of Chairwoman Sarojini Yankee, I decided to take over the gavel. That is a reaction of Huno Castellan, who has been chosen as the new chairman of the Surinamese Service Station Operators in Suriname, SSAB. Despite several challenges, outgoing chairwoman Sarojini Yankee looks back with satisfaction to her terms of office. Pump owners have, due to the financial and economic situation and the rising world market price, committed various adjustments within their company. According to Yankee, these were necessary to guarantee operational management. But the recent fall in the pump price of 50 cents per liter is not be blamed on the SSEB. This is a decision of the Ministry of Economic Affairs, in other words, the government. According to Yankee, the election of Huno Castellan as chairman is a conscious choice. Castellan is not only an accomplished unionist and politician, he also complies to the requirements for holding the position. Castellan, who is also chairman of the union at Hakrim Bank, will, in spite busy schedule, leave nothing to change and perform his new position at SSAB chairman as well as possible. Castellan also indicates that the problems within the sector are not unknown to him. He believes that honest and open communication is important for finding solutions. The way in which the recent lowering of the pump price came about is not elegant, according to Castellan. He therefore strives for a better relationship with the stakeholders within the sector. The government plays a crucial role in this. The Dutch government should respect the sovereignty of Suriname, the will of the people, the institutions, and the democratically elected government leaders. With this enumeration, Minister Albert Ramdien of Foreign Affairs, International Business and International Cooperation sent out a strong signal towards political The Hague. The minister recently did this in Parliament in response to remarks made in the Dutch House of Representatives about Vice President Ronnie Brunswijk. By means of a protest note, the Santokki-Brunswijk administration made it clear how Suriname thinks about the way in which the Netherlands act. At the end of January, when the Dutch House of Representatives put questions to Minister Stef Blok of Foreign Affairs on the cooperation between Suriname and the Netherlands, statements were made about the democratically elected Vice President, Ronnie Brunswijk. Statements that are not elegant for the renewed collaboration between the two nations. Minister Ramdien says that these statements are perceived as incriminating. The minister emphasizes that Ronnie Brunswijk is a full-fledged government official within the cabinet and as such should be given respect by friendly nations. And these were the local updates for today. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.